It's Wargeneral, the Hilljob Family Network. Yeah, still talking about the Anunnaki wars. Yeah, the black men had wars together. We fought wars against each other. Even before the white man was created, even before there was any other human being, the black man was here when he terraformed the earth. Remember on part 1, I told you that the African diaspora, how they came to be. I told you that the Anunnaki, they came in 500,000 BC, 445,000 BC. The rest came and they started to terraform the earth. The leader was Lord Enki, and they started to mine the gold, and they started to colonize different continents here on planet Earth. Basically what I'm trying to say, Christopher Columbus, when he arrived here, there were already black people here on America. In fact, the Native Americans is the Anunnaki, which means there were always black people there. 500,000 BC up until today, there were always black people there. They didn't come there through slavery. Some came there, but when they came there, they found other blacks that were there in America, that were chiefs and had land, and they ruled cultures there. So we must not think that the slave trade is the only time the blacks came to America. No, when the blacks came to America was because the blacks that were in America refused to work for the white man, because they were at war with the white man there in America. So the white man decided to take other blacks from other continents to work for them forcefully. So that's what happened. That's why the blacks in America, when they ran to the bushes, because they knew in the bushes there were other blacks there who were Native Africans or Native Americans, Americano, it's up to you how you want to call them. Anyway, let's go to the Anunnaki wars now, because the Anunnaki wars, the wars between the blacks. Remember, I told you that we colonized the planet, so each and every city had an Anunnaki that was in charge of that city. So that's how the war started. So basically it was the land wars, it was the succession wars. The sons of the Anunnaki, the sons of Enki and his little brother Lord Enlil, who was in charge of the mission on earth of the Anunnaki. And Enki was relegated by his father to be in charge of the seas and to be in charge of the mining operations. So now their sons started to clash. That's when we have the wars in the Mahabharata. The Indian story is the story of the Anunnaki. That's why Vishnu and them are dark purple or dark green, because dark purple and dark green is the color for black. Meaning the gods of India were black people. Actually, it was Enki and the other rest of their sons. When they had war and they fight with nuclear weapons, the Vimanas were the spaceships of the blacks. Told you people that black people will come from another planet, but you guys think that you come from the bushes. You guys think that we were naked in the bushes hunting animals. No, that's not how we came here. I told you we came here through spaceships. It was first accidentally the king Alalu, who was escaping from the catastrophe of planet Nibiru, our home planet. So that's how the African diaspora came to be. They were already here, they were all over the even before the white man was born, the African diaspora were there in the diaspora. Yeah, so yeah, that's what's going on. The truth must be revealed, the age of Aquarius. And the Anunnaki, they said, would return after the catastrophe of World War III. Yeah, it's Wargeneral. Oh, need I forget King of Kings Anu and Queen of Queens Antu? They are in charge of planet Nibiru and everything of the blacks.